Welcome to Freedom to Fuel, the 5-minute talk show that will energize how you think about your utilities. Brought to you by Huntsville Utilities and the American Public Gas Association. Coming to you this week from the St. Croix room of the Minneapolis City Center Marriott. I'm Todd Long with the Huntsville Utilities Orchestra, introducing your host, John Olshefski.
Hey Todd, it's great to be here. Hey Amanda on the other side over there. This is the first time we've ever done this, at least first time for me. And you guys, are pros at it, but it's a great day. We're up here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I got a special guest that came here for me first one out of the box. He's giving me a hard time because he said he didn't like cameras, but that's okay.
That's all right.
So tell him a little bit. What is your job? What is your title? And then
what is your name?
And I already said his name, didn't I? Mason Matthews? Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Mason Matthews, I'm with the City of Athens Gas Department. I'm the Gas Services and GIS Administrator.
We should say Athens, Alabama.
Athens, Alabama.
Not
And
Athens, Greece.
he says he's afraid of cameras, but yet he spoke at Huntsville Utility on Veterans Day and talked about his family and talked about his grandfather, and his grandfather's a big Navy guy and all the above. And so how did we come up with Freedom to Fuel? Well, how we came up with Freedom to Fuel was an old military guy, and I spent some quality time with APGA, and I was talking to their staff, and I said, I just don't want to get electrification shoved down my throat. I don't have a problem with electricity, how we get it. I don't have a problem with solar. I don't have a problem with windmills, but don't screw with my natural gas. And Audrey heard all that, and the staff heard it, and they said, let's do Freedom to Fuel. So what are your thoughts on that? Freedom to Fuel. What's that mean to you?
Well, we haven't talked about this, but we both work for multiple utilities.
Yeah.
We also have electric departments.
Yeah.
A lot of things in society don't work without electricity. There's a lot of things that don't work as well without natural gas. We know that where we live, the area's growing very fast. A lot of people coming in from different parts of the country, and we know that they want natural gas.
Yep.
So that's part of that is a consumer choice issue.
So we feel pretty comfortable where we live. We're not getting it shoved down our throat on electrification. We're very concerned about electrification as American public gas people, correct?
Correct.
And we're doing a lot of things to try to beat that. So as an option is backup, we're doing CHP, combined heat and power.
Yep.
You're playing in that space. I'm trying to play in that space. We're trying to bring it all over the place. But what I'm intrigued by, what do you think of the words freedom to fuel? I know you got a military wannabe background, but do you think that's a good sell for us this year?
Yeah.
Do you think we did
Is this going to be your theme?
It is our theme.
Have we mentioned you're the incoming chair?
I have not done that, but I'm glad you brought that up. Maybe I need to learn that on the next one. So as the incoming chair, I had to come up with a theme. I kept calling it mantra. I like theme. Themes. What do you think?
Theme is good.
Theme is
I
good.
like
So our theme this year, and it's on the magazine. It's on the quarterly magazine that you just got in your little pamphlet. Mm-hmm. It's got a Freedom to Fuel, and that's the theme for next year from Wednesday to July of next year. So I think it's gonna work pretty good. What do you think?
Sounds great. I'm excited.
Well, you're excited. Mason is one of my hand-picked guys. What committee did I ask you to help me with?
Natural gas vehicles and nominating.
Nominated. Well, we're going to get that approved tomorrow, which is a very powerful committee because we want people on our committees that got game. Todd, you're on a committee. What committee are you?
I'm about to go off of right now I'm the chairman of the marketing and sales committee.
Right, and we haven't picked anything for Amanda yet, but she's next, right?
Right.
But we have Caitlin coming in. Caitlin's going to be nominated as a number 2 on one of those committees.
On government affairs, I think it's called.
Well, she'd be a co-chair for government.
There you go.
That's great.
That's what Caitlin's going to do.
And at some point, I would like to do another episode with you where we talk about natural gas vehicles.
I'd love
I
that.
think it's a very interesting thing.
I know how much you love to come to Huntsville. You can come down into their house and do it there, or we can do it over this thing.
Absolutely.
But anyway, Mason, I know we put you on the spot. I loved it because I love to see you.
And I really enjoyed Veterans Day at Huntsville Utilities, but also there were no cameras.
There are no cameras. So anyway, and if anybody ever wanted to get a good Veterans Day, this is the guy to do it. So Mason, thanks for what you do. We appreciate what you do, and we appreciate you're our neighbor in Athens.
Oh, thank you, John.
Freedom to Fuel is produced by Huntsville Utilities in cooperation with the American Public Gas Association. The views expressed by the hosts and guests do not necessarily reflect those of HU or the APGA, but probably do. Our audio-video engineer is Amanda Tomczyk Kemp with assistance from Chad, the summer intern. Additional production elements provided by Jeffrey Long. If you have a comment or a question, post it in the comments below, and tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms of an infection.